chasing happiness and pleasure is what's keeping you depressed. Yes, you heard me. If you were chasing happiness, that means you don't have it, right? You only look for things that you've lost or you don't have, right? If I lose something, I go looking for it. So if you're looking for happiness, you are saying that you are not yet in a state of happiness and you need something else, a person, place, or a thing outside of you to complete that happiness. For one, we can't control the outside world. We can only control our thoughts and the way we react to it. So it's useless to focus on what you can't control. The second thing is, if I'm searching for happiness, okay, let's say I'm trying to look for a quick dopamine fix or scrolling or go get drunk or whatever's a quick fix for my happiness breeds long-term pain. Now, on the other hand, things that immediately feel painful or uncomfortable breed long-term growth or success. So working out doesn't feel good, but it's good for you. So when you chase pain or chase hardship and you look for it, it disappears, just like happiness. Right now, if you look in your immediate surroundings, is there anything attacking you? Is there anything that's actually in real-time life that's a danger or a threat? No, that means that all the problems are inside the head. So an animal in the wild will get attacked and adrenaline and cortisol pump, and then shortly after the enemy or predator leaves and they got away safe, as long as they're not too damaged, shortly afterwards they generally go back into homeostasis. Now what we do is we psychologically nourish past traumas and we bring them into the present for analysis, making our endocrine system pump those same chemicals as if there really was a threat, but there isn't. So if you look real time with just your sight, hearing, and observe in real time, you won't see any pain. So when you go looking for fear, it disappears, just like happiness. That's why happiness is always in the next achievement, always the next thing. So does this mean not to have desires or not to have goals? No, of course not. See, that you're building a structure to your life, and the person that you become on the process is more important than the actual goal you get yourself, or get itself, right? So having goals and having things that you desire is not a bad thing, right? Now, when you look for fear or do the hard things, pleasure is yours, right? So doing the hard things, doing the things that are uncomfortable, pushing through that uncomfortable state, and doing positive things tend to be hard and difficult, but you got to chase those things and tackle them. If you look for life to be freedom and death is supposed to be resisted at all costs, that's not how life works. Life is resistance. Life is resistance, and death is freedom from everything that we've ever known. So, life being resistance, you must stand up to the resistance, saying, I recognize that life is resistance, and my role, if I want to stay on this planet, is to push through the resistance, because on the other end of that life is beauty. Now, when you say, I'm not happy, your body starts dying. You start decaying. You say, I don't like this world anymore. You're manifesting. I don't like this world. I'm not happy. Everything sucks. Then the chemicals that poison your body, you start to poison yourself. And you literally keep yourself, you're manifesting, I'm ready to die. So life gets so painful, you keep manifesting more of that till you're ready to be free, which is death. Now, if you chase the hard things and go after them and realize life is resistance and play your role in that, then life is very beautiful. When you stop fighting or stop chasing pain or stop standing up to resistance, then you start to die. So if you're not growing, you're dying, right? It's fairly simple. So growth happens by pushing through the uncomfortable things. So God, or positive energy, the universe, disguises short-term pain at the expense of long-term pleasure, while devil or negative energy disguises short-term pleasure, drinking, scrolling, short-term pleasure for the expense of long-term pain. They're both going to hurt, But the ones who have a happy, fulfilled life are the ones who delay gratification, prolonged gratification, and do the things that are hard. And that actually builds confidence and makes them happy, right? It builds self-discipline. So when I tell myself I'm going to do something and I don't do it, it's like a friend that was supposed to pick me up to take me to work. Like, say my car broke down, hey, can you pick me up and take me to work? And he doesn't show up, or he or she doesn't show up, then you lose trust in that person. Same thing happens with yourself. When you say, I'm going to get up at 4 and work out, and you don't do it, you lose trust, and then you go, oh, I never did it before, I'm never going to do it, it's never going to work. And that's a spiral downwards, right? Because if you say it doesn't work, how much action do you take? No action. If you don't take any action, you don't get any results. If you don't get any results, then you go, I knew I would never make it, right? Same thing happens backwards. If you tell yourself I'm going to do something and do it, you build confidence and trust in yourself, and you go, I believe I can do this. So if you believe you can do it, how much action do you take? Massive action. If you take massive action, what do you get? Great results. If you get great results, you go, no, it was a badass, and I knew I was going to make this happen, right? So it's very important that we push through the things we don't want to do, right? On the other end is success and happiness. It's also very important that we must remember that self-discipline is love. So if I love my mom, I'd make sure that her day is planned with working out, eating healthy. Like if I had control of her plan of her life, I would make it full of discipline. Why would we do that, right? Because we love that person and we want to see them succeed. So self-discipline is self-love, saying I love myself enough to where not right now, not the booze, not the girls, I'm going to focus on my goals and dreams and things I love. So chasing pain is where pleasure comes from. Chasing pleasure is where pain comes from. So we've been taught in society the opposite. And that's why most people are miserable and we're worker ants for the top, right? Because they've switched the psychology to where everyone goes, well, I just don't understand why I'm not happy. Well, one, we're in a society where this piece of paper rules the planet on a planet that's filled with natural resources that are free. Like the society, we can't restructure the society. It's been built for too long. And what you can do is figure out how to learn how to play the game, the science of achievement, but learn how to master the art of fulfillment. So the art of fulfillment, if I just zenned out and I live in the Western culture here, so they would take my house away from me, right? Because I wouldn't be making any money. So you got to find that balance. You don't have to pick one or the other. And that's what I'm here to do, is to help you guys try to find that balance while I'm on the path of trying to find the balance myself. It's LBS. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Go out there and kick some ass, and you can do it. If nobody told you that they believed in you today, I believe in you. Let's go.